Right now, trillions of dollars in global capital are sitting on the sidelines, waiting for one single decision from Washington. While the SEC continues to govern digital assets through surprise lawsuits, Congress is locked in a fierce battle that will decide the exact future of your crypto portfolio. Here's what most people miss. This isn't just political noise. The conflict between the House and the Senate right now determines whether the United States becomes the global capital of Web3 innovation, or whether all the major crypto companies, jobs, and liquidity pack up and move overseas to places like Europe and Dubai. For over a year, the House passed landmark crypto legislation, most notably the FIT21 Act, designed to finally draw a clear boundary between what counts as a security and what counts as a commodity. But instead of turning this into law, the Senate has let the bill sit in limbo, while everyday investors get caught in the crossfire of predatory scams and unpredictable government enforcement. In this clip, Congressman Bryan Steil exposes why the Senate's delay is hurting everyday investors, calling out Gary Gensler's SEC and explaining why legitimate crypto projects are actually begging for strict, clear regulations. Pay close attention to what he says about meme coins, and I'll break down what this actually means for your money right after. Take a look.
Committee are in New York to hold a field hearing on this bill. What can you tell us about the Clarity Act?
This is our opportunity to put real and substantive legislation on the floor and provide regulatory clarity in the digital assets space. Again, this is an example of the House doing its job. We passed this now approximately a year ago. The Senate has been struggling to move this forward. I'm optimistic that we get this across the line next week in the United States Senate. It's absolutely essential that the United States sets the gold standard for regulations in the digital asset space, that we unlock so much capital, human capital and financial capital that will come into these markets in the United States of America in a regulatory regime that protects consumers. Clarity does that. It's passed the House. It's time for the Senate to act.
Well, I mean, the Senate is wrangling with Democrats over the language on ethics, Congressman. You know that.
Well, individuals that are concerned about the broader ethics reforms, and I think that there is a need to look at this, actually should be supportive of the bill. If an individual is concerned about how meme coins were treated under President Biden's appointment of Gary Gensler, all the more reason to move forward clarity, to put a regulatory structure in place to make sure that we're regulating good and bad actors. The good actors in the space want the bad actors to be regulated. We all want the bad actors out. The Clarity Act provides a regulatory environment to be able.
Bryan Steil just put his finger on the single biggest myth in crypto. The idea that crypto builders want a lawless market. They don't. But to truly understand why his argument matters, you have to look at what's actually happening behind the scenes in Washington. Here's the core issue. Under Gary Gensler, the SEC treated almost every digital token like a security under the 90-year-old Howey test. That meant constant enforcement actions without providing any practical path for legitimate projects to actually register legally. The House legislation Steil is talking about changes the game by handing primary oversight of decentralized digital commodities over to the CFTC, the Commodities Futures Trading Commission. The CFTC is designed to regulate markets like gold and oil, making it infinitely better suited for decentralized networks than a traditional stock regulator like the SEC. Notice what Steil said about meme coins. When a government refuses to set clear rules, bad actors actually win. Scammers pump and dump junk tokens in the shadows because there's no clear disclosure framework. While legitimate, developers building real financial tools get targeted by regulators. Clear rules don't destroy innovation. They starve out the fraudsters. Here's why institutional investors care. Wall Street hedge funds, pension systems, and family. Offices aren't afraid of strict rules. They are terrified of legal uncertainty. When Europe passed its MiC regulatory framework, The capital started flowing straight into European crypto firms. If the U.S. Senate passes clear legislation, it creates the regulatory gold standard Steil mentioned, unleashing billions of institutional dollars into U.S. markets. Now, for my honest review, Congressman Steil is spot on when he says the House did its job by creating a structured framework. Regulatory clarity is long overdue. However, blaming the Senate entirely oversimplifies the reality. The Senate stall isn't just about partisan laziness. It's a battle over consumer protection safeguards, anti-money laundering requirements, and banking lobby resistance. So, what is the bottom line for you as an investor? Until the Senate acts, market volatility will remain driven by regulatory headlines rather than pure tech fundamentals. But the moment statutory clarity passes into law, expect a major repricing across digital assets as the institutional capital finally gets the green light to enter. The battle in Washington is no longer about whether crypto is here to stay. It's about who gets to control it. Do you think the Senate is right to hold out for stricter consumer protections? Or is political gridlock actively killing American innovation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Before we end today's video, I just want to take a moment to say thank you to all of my subscribers. And I truly appreciate every single one of you for your support, your likes, your comments, and for sticking with the channel. It really does mean a lot, and it helps this channel continue to grow. Now it's time to give a shout out to our subscriber of the day, David Thatcher. Thank you so much for subscribing, David. I really appreciate your support, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're enjoying this kind of content and haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. Have a great day, and be sure to join my free Telegram community with the link on my channel where I post my daily crypto experience and arbitrage opportunities you can't get anywhere else. This is XRP Hilbert signing off.